Hey guys, this is Joe with JCT Performance. I wanted to do a build breakdown on my 2010 370Z Nismo drift car. I got this car about a year ago. It had 8,500 miles. It's about 26,000 now. This car has made it across country to a few different drift events and a few drift events here in Virginia itself. As you can tell, the front bumper has seen better days. But starting up front, I guess I'll talk about power mods. Nothing's really done to it. The previous owner just did these 2 silicone intake pipes, didn't actually go through and do aftermarket full intakes, and the NVIDIA exhaust. I have had this car on track up to 165, so it clearly doesn't have a governor, so I'm not sure if it's tuned or not, but it does pull very hard on a lot of different cars. Surprisingly, for being advertised at 350, this thing's awesome. As you can tell, this is a V1 Nismo, so it gets the kind of, I like calling it the Drift King body kit. You get the nice little wing. Everybody confuses it for the Tokyo Drift car. I get that a lot, and I absolutely fucking love it. I got Serb 2s on here. They're 18s by 10.5 in the front, 18 by 11 in the rear. I run 245s up front, 275s in the rear. The alignment up front, -4.5 degrees of camber. The rear has -2.5. Gives it a nice little lobster stance. But I had the wheel churned because I wanted to show you my GK Tech front angle kit. This isn't the full angle kit, but instead it's actually just the tie rod. As you can tell right there, it's just the tie rod. But it makes a massive difference. When you're doing donuts, you feel like you're about to spin out, and then the GK Tech kit kind of kicks in, and you're like, oh wow, okay, I can go a little harder. And it just feels awesome. It's lowered on BC Racing coilovers. I believe they're called the BR type, but I got whichever type. Said it was like max stiffness, and it even came with a disclaimer that it may not be the greatest on road. The rotors, I did EBC yellow stuff pads. I'm gonna do my hydro handbrake and dual rear calipers. I got Carbotech pads for that because they, I heard they lock a little harder. But EBC yellow stuff for the main brakes. The front rotors are Z1 Motorsports. They're drilled and slotted. But for the rear, because obviously I'm gonna be ripping the handbrake, I just did slotted because I don't want any issues where the rotor cracks if it's cold, as you know it is this winter, and let's say I rip the handbrake, I don't need nothing happening. What else? As you come back here, like I said, NVIDIA exhaust and all, pretty basic. I did the true coilovers in the rear, so they're converted. They have a tow arm instead of the bucket, which there's no good way to show on the ground, I don't think. Yeah, that was horrible. But yeah, GK Tech, everything basically adjustable arms. So rear torsion arm, GK Tech, rear tow arm, GK Tech, rear camber arm, GK Tech. The front upper control arms are adjustable. I forgot to mention that. That's GK Tech as well. I really love the way this thing rides with the BCs combined with the GK Tech. I did want to go Fortunato coilovers, but we'll see. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We have this really cool Omnique tints. This is the, I believe it's Neo Silver, so it looks chrome. I wanted this car to be flashy, obviously. Hopefully someday in the future I'll be rocking a livery, so I want the livery to be chrome on the graphite. I think it will look cool, or maybe do black with graphite on the livery. Either way, I think it's gonna look awesome. For the interior, I kept it nice and simple. Bride Zieg 4 wide seat. Takata harnesses. I did the black with the green so it can match the rest of the interior. Please excuse the mess. This car, like I said, I do road trips often. This is my daily as well. Likewise, shifter and all. And I did this VDC button so I could actually turn off my VDC control. And if you guys want a video on that, it actually isn't too difficult. I wouldn't mind uploading a quick 20-minute video. Actually, shit, it might be a 10-minute video. It's really not hard at all. And this is coming from somebody who's always been scared of fucking with wires. But with that being said, that's basically the build. It is super simple, yet it drives so amazing on track, and I absolutely love this thing. It's just so agile, and it feels so right to throw it in sideways. And then of course you got the Ur, but there it is, my 2010 Nissan 370Z Nismo drift car. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have any video suggestions, if you guys need to know how to do anything, I wouldn't mind putting it up on a lift and, you know, showing you guys. But until next time, hopefully we can do some track day videos, and I really mainly want to do driving videos. I'm not the greatest at building, but I'll include a clip or two of my driving after this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.